Good morning, my dear children. So, children, we have completed chapter 4 lines and angles. So, today we are going to start new chapter, chapter 9 statistics. So, let us first see the learning outcomes in this chapter. First, we are going to learn introduction of statistics. Next, collection of data. And next one is presentation of the data. Next, measure of central tendency. In measure of central tendency, we are going to learn what you mean by a mean. Mean of raw data, mean of ungrouped frequency distribution, and mean of ungrouped frequency distribution by deviation method. Next, we are going to learn about median in central tendency, median of a frequency distribution. And next, we are going to learn what do you mean by a mode. And last topic, deviation in values of central tendencies. So first let us discuss about the introduction of statistics, children. Children, statistics is a subject we already know about it in our day-to-day life. We will be using the concept of statistics in our day-to-day life. We will be using statistics in many fields, children. Let us see few examples in that. Population of our country and profit and loss of a company, temperatures of the cities, expenditure of various sectors of 5 years plan, polling results, and also everyone will be watching cricket match, isn't it, children? So statistics can also help us to analyze the batsman performance or the bowling average of a batsman, or a striking rate, number of 50s, number of hundreds a batsman has done. All these are the few examples of statistics, children. So statistics have been derived from a Latin word status, meaning a political state. Here, statistics, children, was simply the collection of data on different aspects of life of the people useful to the state. So, Sir Ronald Fisher is known as a father of the statistics. Children, statistics is a branch of mathematics which studies about the data and its meaning. So let us know what you mean by data here. The facts or figures which are numerically or otherwise collected with a definite purpose, we call it as a data. Our world is becoming more and more information oriented, isn't it, children? So every part of our lives utilize data in one form or the other. So it becomes essential for us to know how to extract a meaningful information from such data. So extraction of meaningful information from is studied in a branch of mathematics called statistics. So from data we will be gathering the information here. So from the data where the information is gathered, we will be represented in a tabular form which we call it as a statistics. Let us discuss about the next topic, collection of data. So collection of data, there are two types of data, children. Types of data, we have two types. One is primary data, next one is secondary data. Let us see first what you mean by a primary data. So what do you mean by primary data, children? The information collected by the investigator or a student with a definite objectives, we call it as a primary data. To understand better, let us take few examples, children. Weight of all students in your class, or number of siblings that each student have. Here by these examples, here the information is collected by enquiring each and every student, weight of all the students in your class or a number of siblings that each student have. We can enquire to each and every student directly or by visiting every house personally. So children, such type of data which you gather the information directly, we call it as a primary data. Okay. Next one is secondary data, children. So let us know what you mean by a secondary data. What do you mean by secondary data, children? The information collected from a source which had already been recorded. We call such type of data as a secondary data. Let us take one example, children. Number of absentees in each day in your class during last month. So, in this above example, the number of absentees in the last month, how can you know, children? Could only be known by a school attendance register, isn't it, children? So here we are using the data which has already been collected by the class teacher. So such type of data which we are using from another source, we call it as a secondary data. So the information collected from the source which has already been recorded like register, we call such type of data as a secondary data. You can take another example also, children. Collection of data about enrollment of students in your school for the period of 2001 to 2010. This is also one of the example of the secondary data which you can collect the information from the other source, like the records which are there in the school. From the school records you can collect the enrollment of students in your school for the period from 2001 to 2010. Children, today we have discussed about introduction of statistics and what do you mean by a data and collection of a data. In collection of data, there are two types of data like primary data and secondary data. This is all for today, children. Complete the assignment what I will be giving today. Thank you and have a great day.